Hello and welcome to my first update for my Project Pan series. So last month I began this new project where I'm picking 10 products and setting really high goals for these, and I might have messed up. So let's just get straight into it. The first prompt was something cheap, and I chose my e.l.f. lip stain, and the shade I have is Cinnamon Dreams. So this one is a really interesting, deep dark brown purple-y shade, and the goal I set for this product is either 50 uses or to finish. I've never finished a lip stain like this, specifically the e.l.f. one, so I don't know which one will come first, but you guys, I only used it 3 times since last month. It is such a pathetic number that I set such a high goal and I didn't even try. So my issue with this one is I hate how it looks as a gloss. It's really thick, and this one is just a really strange brown tone on me. I really dislike it as a gloss. I think I talked about this last month. Why I bought this, I don't know. I had this before, but I had like the spicy sienna shade, which was like this really god-awful orange shade on me. And why I bought another one, I'm not sure. But I have found that I really do enjoy the stain it leaves. It does leave like a really purple stain. So I've been loving that before I use like a berry lipstick. So I also tried to use this as a blush. Didn't really work too well. So I don't think I will do that again, but I would like to reach for this more. I know I have the goal of 50 uses, but I definitely have like a mini goal within that to at least use it 10 times this month. So hopefully I can do that. I need to hold myself accountable or something, but I need to get these uses out because I just want to roll in some products. So this one, I can't really take any progress photos. I mean, there is like a little bit of a window there, but you can't see how much product is in there. So I just have weights. So when I first rolled it in, it was weighing 23 grams, and now it is weighing 21.8 grams. So for only using it 3 times, I feel like that's kind of good. I'm a little shocked with how much weight it lost from a few uses. So I am happy about that. Maybe I'm thinking there's way more product in here that there actually is, and hopefully I finish this before the 50 uses. This next prompt was a blush, and if you guys know, I am having a very large goal of trying to finish like 4 blushes this year. And this one should be well on its way. So the one I rolled in was my Tarte blush in Captivating. And you guys, this one is such a beautiful color. I love this one so much. I'm wearing it today. I had kind of a pathetic usage for this one too. So it's a little higher. I used it 8 times. Sorry, I used it 7 times. And kind of what my goal was to do, I was going to repress this, and as you can see, I never got to that, so I need to do that now. I was just having so much fun with my other blushes, and I was also using some of the blushes that I also have goals of finishing this year, so I kind of just got distracted from this one. I definitely need to clean my daily makeup drawer because I just have so many products in there, and I kept just pulling stuff out to use and then I put it in there. So it's kind of cluttered right now, and I think that's part of why I wasn't using this. Kind of all of these. I think that's kind of why. I also didn't wear makeup every single day in January, which most days I usually wear makeup, like a full face of makeup, but I'm pretty sure there was like 2 weeks in January I wasn't wearing any makeup at all. So that's another reason for these really low numbers. And because I didn't repress this, I said I was going to repress it, so that's why I wasn't taking progress photos, and then I didn't repress it. So we do not have a progress photo for this one, but I swear right after this I'm gonna go repress it, take a photo, and we will have something to go off of. So the first update, when I rolled it in, it was weighing 9.3 grams, and it is still weighing 9.3 grams. I really don't think that's a big thing. Honestly, at this point, I feel like it's mostly the packaging because there really isn't much left, and the pan really isn't that deep either. I think once I repress this, I'll have a better idea of how much is really left. The next prompt was a cream product, and the one that I rolled in was my Makeup by Mario contour stick, and I believe the shade is Fair. So I had a bit of a smaller goal of using this 25 times, and I'm at 8 uses. So I don't think that's terribly bad. I'm hoping by next month that I can roll this one out of here, but I did make some progress. So I have a line from last month that I made, just very slight progress, but it's something, and I'm happy for that. And with 8 uses, I wasn't expecting a whole lot. And I really do enjoy this product, just most of the times in the morning when I'm getting ready, I'm kind of in a rush. I get up early so I can get ready, and sometimes I want to spend more time on my eyeshadow or my base, so it really just depends, but I'm not wearing this every day. My goal is that I reach the goal for next month and we can have a spot to roll a new product in. This is why I love taking weights of my usage, because some products I can use it 3 times and have a huge jump, whereas some products they weigh absolutely the same, and that's kind of what happened with this one. So last month it was weighing 54.4 grams, and today it's still weighing 54.4 grams. So again, I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. When I use it, I take my brush and kind of put it on there, or like brush my brush on there and then put it on. So I'm really not using that much product. The next prompt was something blue, and because I have a whole different project for eyeshadows, this was kind of tough, but I went with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And I really enjoyed this one, but I've been having some issues with using primer lately. With it being winter, I tend to layer on the essences, toners, and moisturizer. By the time I get to that, I'm usually pretty good and I don't need a primer, but if I have more time in my routine to wait an extra 10 minutes for all of that to set, then I'll go in with a primer. But I did use this 8 times. I was also using some other primers, so I'm pretty happy with the usage that I made since last month, but the goal is to finish this, and I feel like I still have some time left with that. So I will show you the progress. It was kind of hard because I have to like push it down, but I think I was able to get a good estimate. So when I rolled this in, it was weighing 29.9 grams, and today it is weighing 28.5 grams. So this one, I'm just gonna have to keep working at it and remembering to add in a few more minutes in my morning routine to get some usage on these. This next product, the prompt was something with a wand, and I chose my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I feel like I have like 5 e.l.f. products in this rotation, which is just funny. It's my favorite brand, so it's really funny to see that even in my rolling projects, I'm using it a lot. So this one I used 8 times and my goal is 50. So we've got a ways to go with this one as well, but I'm really just trying to get as much usage as I can from this. I believe I bought this in like October of last year, and I saw, I think Sarah Rose did a video on it saying that hers expired within a year. So I really just want to use this up as much as I can. I really like this. It has like a really nice glowy base to it, though it is quite dark for me, which is so odd because I think I got like the shade Fair, but it's pretty dark for me. So I will just put it like on the high points of my face, blend it out, and then put on concealer or a foundation, and that kind of tones down the glowiness a little bit. It is too glowy on its own in my opinion, but it has been really fun working this into my routine. So because I'm also trying to get some foundations finished this year, I haven't been reaching for this as much as I should have, but I'm really hoping to get some good progress this month. With that said, the weight decrease really wasn't that much for how many times that I've used it. I know 8's not a lot, but compared to some other products, I was really expecting to have more of this used up. So when I brought it in, it was 138.2 grams, and now it's 137.5 grams. So still a ways to go. When I hold it up to the light, it's really hard to see that if any is even gone. That's how new this is. So I do just want to get some more usage on this. Next prompt was a lotion, and that was super easy for me. At least I thought it would be. And I chose a body lotion because I feel like it's just quicker to go through a body lotion than like one you would use for your face. So the one I chose was the Bath & Body Works Pure Wonder Lotion. And as you can see, I do have some progress in there, though not done with it, not even halfway done with it. But I am hoping to finish this by the end of next update. So I did have a lotion that I was already using, so I waited to finish that before I started using this one. So I would say like I only had like maybe 2 weeks of January to use this one. So I'm not too disappointed with the progress of this. I know it's gonna get done. I only have one body lotion open at a time so that, I can just finish products. So I used this one 5 times. My goal is to finish, and then I will show you the progress from when I rolled it in. And as you can guess, this one had the biggest jump in weight decrease. So when I brought it in, it was 264.2 grams, and now it's weighing 203.7 grams. So hopefully I will have this one done by next update. I will have a full month now to actually use this up, so hopefully I do. Like I said, I don't have other lotions that I'm reaching for, so this should be a pretty easy one for next month. The next prompt was something that was a gift. So this was pretty easy, and I decided to choose my oldest gift that I've received. So I brought in one of my MAC lipsticks, and the shade is Candy Yum Yum. And this one is just this really pretty hot pink. I'm wearing it today, but I layered it with like a really deep red lipstick because even then this is so bright. I don't know where I'm gonna wear it. It's been hard, to say the least. So I've used this a whopping 2 times since I've rolled it in, and my goal is 25 times. So at that pace, I am gonna be here forever. I really need to try and use this up some more because what am I doing? So I do want to try this as a blush because I feel like this is really like that perfect blue undertone blush that I would like. I don't have any blushes like that, so I think this would be a fun way to see if that's something that I might purchase down the line. I need to get to working on this because 2 uses in a month, that's pretty ridiculous, especially in a project pan where I am focusing on using it. So what am I doing? But with that aside, I actually did have a little bit of weight progress with this. It's so crazy. Like some other products, there's nothing, and then this 2 times, it weighed 20.9 grams when I brought it in, and now it is weighing 20.4 grams. It's not the biggest jump, but I was still very surprised that there was any weight decrease at all. And I was able to make a new line on my sheet, but it's like barely there. Like I probably shouldn't have, but I felt like there was slightly just a noticeable difference, so I counted it. But definitely this is another one where I need to set a goal of like at least 5 times for February. Hopefully it's more than that, but that is my starting goal. Next prompt was a powder, and this product has been in project pans in the past, and it is my Huda Beauty loose setting powder in Cherry Blossom. And really I just decided that this one has like the most powder out of my setting powders, so I figured why not. And this one is entirely my fault. So I have my daily drawer, and like I said, it was getting so crowded in there. Stuff was like, it was overfilled, and this did not fit. So I kept this in a completely different drawer. I wasn't reaching for it because of that. So I've used this a total of 5 times, and my goal is 50. Again, I need to ramp this up because what am I doing? So 5 times, pretty bad, but I did have 2 other powders in my daily drawer. I was just reaching for those, and then this one was in a completely different drawer, so I was not reaching for it. So I did just move those today, and I did use this today. So I am hoping to maybe like be halfway by next month. That would be great. Would really love to see some more progress on this. Not a bad powder, I just find it to be the most drying out of all my setting powders, though I think I have kind of found like the sweet spot for using it. So I'm wearing it today just over like a glowy base foundation. So I think that's kind of the best way for me to use it, especially because I have dry skin. But I just need to have this where I can see it, otherwise I'm not going to be reaching for it. And as you can guess, this one did not have a weight difference, so when I rolled it in, it was weighing 100 grams, and it is still weighing 100 grams. This next product, the prompt was something drugstore, and that was pretty easy to find, so I chose my e.l.f. Wow Brow, and I actually might have lied to you a little bit. So I'm pretty sure this one is empty, and that was my goal. You know, when I take it out, it's pretty bone dry. So I am going to take the stopper out and see if there is anything I can get out of there, but I think I should call this one an empty because I can't get anything out. So I used it 10 times. My goal was to finish, and I've had this for almost a year. Like in a couple months it will be a year. There was a significant weight difference, so when I brought it in it was 8.3 grams, and it is now weighing 7.7 grams. So I'm going to call this an empty just so I can roll it out. And yeah, like when I take it out, there's only a little bit on the tip, but even here, like, it's bone dry. There's nothing on my finger. So I'm going to take that stopper out, but I am going to roll this one out so we can roll in new prompt. I thought it'd be much more fun for you guys to actually see me rolling the prompt rather than me just coming back saying, hey, this is the prompt that I got. So I did include all the ones that I went through today, though I have one more product to go through, but I'm just gonna roll it. If it ends up being one of those, then I will just roll again because I wanted to keep them all in one place. So I'm just gonna roll it and see what I get, and this will be the roll in for today. So we got something warm toned. Okay, that's That's fun. I will go pick out a product for that. Okay, so the prompt was something warm toned, so I decided to bring out a lip product, and the one I chose is one of my ColourPop lip creams. So the packaging has completely worn off on this, though I kind of think the shade was like Make Out. I can't remember, but what bothers me the most is that it looks very like neutral, almost cool toned, and their swatch online also did, but I am telling you, it is warm toned. Like, on the lips, it is very like almost brick red, but like muted, so it definitely is warm toned, I swear. And I think I want to set a goal of like 25 uses. I've been having a lot of fun with lip products, besides the ones I'm supposed to be using, but I think this will be a great addition. So yeah, I'm excited to use this one, and I think a goal of 25 times is good to start with. All right, and then the final prompt was something high-end, and I had chosen a specific shade from my Hourglass palette, and the one I chose was like this highlighter shade here, and it is so beautiful. My issue with it is that I just don't reach for this, especially a face palette. I don't know, I keep it with my eyeshadows and I just tend not to reach for it, which shows because I've only used it 5 times. So my goal was to use it 25 times. Again, hopefully I can have this done by next month. I'm hoping like next month I'll have like 5 rollouts and it'll be really great. But this is a pretty pathetic update, especially for my first one. I have had a few empties from January, so I'm happy about that. Though compared to last year, I think last year I had like 12 or 14 empties, and then for January 2025 I only had 8 empties, though I was really close to a few more, so I'm hoping February will be a great month. But I think the 2 weeks in January where I wasn't wearing much makeup kind of set me back in some of these, but hopefully next month we will see some more progress and I can have some rollouts for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I think that next month will be just have to manifest having lots of progress and rolling out some of these prompts. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!